Whew. Top of the morning to you guys. I'm at a different spot. Okay, I'm at a flooring company. I don't think you guys can see it. Let me take this down a little bit. There you go, there's the building. Now I don't ever put the names of the companies that I'm doing work for in my videos because I'm a grown man that cusses, so I don't want people to think I represent them, so I'm not gonna put their name in there. But doing a job here today. Let me pull out, let me show you. You know, I parked facing east, which is normally what I do in the mornings, because when the sun comes up, I got these umbrellas to kind of block me. I got my canopy set up, and I got the roof of the trailer, right? Or the side of the trailer. So I got plenty of sun, or plenty of shade to work in, and then by the time the sun gets up to the top, and if I'm working late in the day, I don't have to move my vehicle because it's already going that way. By the time noon comes, it's over there, or the hottest part of the day, it's over there, and I'm out of the sun completely. Of course, I got fans, but I'm gonna have to use the generator today, so they're not gonna start until I start the generator and start doing the grinding and stuff like that. But let me show you what I'm doing. You see these metal A-frames over here? Those are wood. These are metal. I got one sitting right here. Well, what they have right now is they're loose, right? Like this one, this single one. They're just loose, they're single, right? And to load their flooring, you know, marble and different things on the truck, they have to get two guys to lift them up. They lift them up on there, and then they have to get two guys to stand there and hold them until they load enough stuff on them to brace themselves. So what they want me to do is connect them. They had all the materials. They have these poles sitting here, which is what they separate the floors into these different things with. Let me show you. I'll turn you around. These poles, they put them into different slots on these pallets, and they hold them up, and they said I could use them. There's 6 of them. And then of course I'll show you the A-frames I've got. 4 of those, because they want 2 of those built. And now the guy that brought it over here this morning brought it over in a forklift, and me and their crew spent a lot of the morning getting the forklift unstuck because they didn't realize it was soft here. Let me show you the setup. Yeah, I got the trailer open, trailer side open, then the canopy, then guys, this is Florida. I'm in the shade today. All right, you see the big fan there. We'll get all that set up once the generator's going. I won't need the saw today, but if you'll notice, one important thing is, first, there's 2 breakfasts in there. I haven't even had first breakfast yet, guys. Sacrilege. I've got to do that, and this coffee is theirs. I didn't even stop by and get Guatemala coffee. It was the opposite direction. So, I don't know what kind of day it's going to be, but this is going to be an easy job. All I got to do is connect right here in the middle and at the top with those poles that you saw. I thought I was going to have to fabricate something under here to lift them so they could slide the forks under there and lift them, but they're going to lift it from the side and load it on the truck. So I'm good to go, man. Even easier than I thought. I was in my mind for the last few days trying to fabricate the shit. You know how it is. They show you what, we got all these materials and this extra metal, and you're like, okay, what am I gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to use like 18 of those motherfucking poles. Nah, man.
I wanna touch you, like you've never been touched before, and I wanna love you too, till you just can't take anymore, and I want to fly high over wherever you are, and I wanna dive, come on, straight down into your heart. Now we can do it one way or the other, it don't matter to me. You tell them all that we're just friends, but then it's your family, and they won't believe you when they look in your eyes and see the love is in your heart, and your heart is always on your mind. Please, just try to put it behind you and me, or you can put your mind to believe me, baby, you're like a phoenix rising, and I just want to learn to fly too, cause I wanna touch you, hey, like you've never been touched before, and I wanna love you too, till you just can't take anymore, and I want to fly high over wherever you are, and I wanna dive, come on. can't take anymore, and I want to fly high over wherever you are, and I wanna dive. Come on, straight down into your heart.
All right, guys, I got everything prepped up. I started prepping this shit, and all of a sudden I thought, because there wasn't a lot of sparks, I thought it was aluminum, but I guess it was just the paint coming off. This is what I had to work with. I got the ends beveled, but you can look down here and see there's a lot of rust, so I tried to grind as much as I could out. But I told them, I was like, they wanted to use their materials. They didn't want to, get new materials and stuff to save money. So I told them they're gonna have to paint that shit. Anyway, I got the bevels on there. I'll run it through with 6011 and then 7018. But right now, it's time for second breakfast. Yeah, man, I can tell it's cooling off. It's supposed to rain today, but I'm not sweating as bad. Of course, when I always wear those, you see those yellow eye protectors, eye protection. I always wear yellow. I love the color yellow. I remember when I was younger in the 90s, Bono wore yellow glasses, so I wore yellow glasses all the time, and I was like, man, these are cool as hell. Everything looked kind of like, HD, and when I drive, they wear them, they're driving glasses too. I usually wear those as my protection. I get a pack of 10 on Amazon. They're not, made all super well, but none of them are. They last me about a month, maybe a little bit longer sometimes, and then I'm on to the next one. So, it's like maybe $20 for a pack of 10, probably not even that. I can't even remember. But I had some guys walk up just now, a Jamaican dude, another dude, talking about how, one dude walked up to me while I was working. I don't know, you might see in the video. And he was like, "This your workshop?" The Jamaican dude. And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "This is nice, man." I was like, "Fuck yeah, man, that's cool." And then he brought his friend over, and they talked about how they were going to get their CDLs. The Jamaican dude was an electrician. He's going to get recertified. Man, I always try to pump people up too, man. Hey, stop working for other people and do it yourself, dude. That's the way to do it. I mean, I worked at a movie company before this, and now I'm making, let's see, in 17 days, I made what I would make at the movie company in like 3 months. So I'm telling you guys, and I don't like to brag. I fucking hate braggers, man. I hate people that are like, look what I got, look what I got. Yeah, fuck you. But I'm telling you that because I want you to succeed. I want you to go motivate you to get out there and do the shit, because it's awesome. It's you're gonna work harder working for yourself, but you're gonna want to. I've never wanted to work this hard before. I mean, it almost brings tears to my eyes, guys. This kind of thing, I'm so grateful to be able to do something like this. That, I didn't make many great choices in life. I didn't think I did. I didn't go to college like a lot of my friends did. I didn't do the things that, they did. I didn't follow the path that everybody follows. I'm kind of one of those motherfuckers that swims against the grain. If I see a lot of people going this way, I try to go the opposite way. Like, leave me the fuck alone. And I don't mind being in front of camera and playing music. I played music on stage a lot. I've been in, plays and stuff like that. That is a different story. It's still a lonely world because you're up there by yourself. The crowd, you're not in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? But man, I always try to encourage anybody to get out there and do it on your own. Make that money. Oh man, guys, I'm having a hell of a time. I just ran into some shit I've never had to deal with before. Alright, so I've dealt with galvanized steel before, but usually it's like, you know, I burn it off with muriatic acid or grind it down to bare metal. Well, I was grinding on these this morning, and I was like, man, there's no fucking sparks. It looked like aluminum, you know, it looked like when I was grinding on my toolbox, it looked like aluminum. So I tested with a magnet. Okay, it's magnetic. I saw a little rust poking through. There's a spot. I don't know if you can see it. You can see a little rust coming through. I'm like, okay, it's steel, so I'm good, right? Well, apparently it looked like I was down to bare metal, but I was not. So, and then this is the kind of real world shit you run into. I'm messing with my welder, going, holy shit, you know, what's going on? I can't strike an arc, what the fuck? And I finally got an arc, and I was like, all right, we're good. It was just something, you know? And then I welded it with 6011. It looked all right, so I tried to go over it with 7018. Nah. That 7018 did not fucking like this shit. Apparently, I did not clean it off good enough. Next time, I'm going to grind holes in this bitch to get it down to bare metal. Because I thought, I mean, look, I don't know if you can see that, but that looks like bare metal right there. That's why I thought it was aluminum, because it looks like bare metal, but it looks more like aluminum. And I'm like, what the fuck? So it's a blue flame, a blue arc going to that, and then a regular just white arc going to the other steel. So it is burnt. It is, luckily I'm wearing my respirator, but it is burning through something, right? You can see them shits looks good. You know what I mean? It looks like a good little weld with 6011. There's one over here, right? I went back over the top of one with the other because I started to try to use 7018. It wasn't working, so I doubled up on that one, as you can tell. But that's not too bad. Now look over here. This is where I tried to use the 7018 and fucked up, so I went back over that with 6011. That looks horrible. What's up, guys? Raccoon Eyes back again. God dang. Can't go anywhere without getting dirty. My wife calls me Pigpen. Linus. Can't even make it to the car without having some shit on my shirt. Anyway, yeah. That was some fucked up shit. The damn that metal was coated in some shit, man. I don't know how that stuff sticks to it or what, but it just kept giving like a blue spark, and the other one gave a damn, you know, normal white spark. It was the weirdest shit ever. I'm assuming it was probably galvanized paint on top of galvanized steel or some shit, man. 7018 didn't like it at all. Wore my respirator, luckily, because who the fuck knows. I'm glad I got that thing yesterday, because holy shit, it felt like it was going through paint, and it kind of balls up in the beginning, and then once it gets hot enough, it'll puddle out. But it takes a little longer to puddle out if you're trying to burn through paint or rust or some shit like that. But whatever it was not fucking happening. But still, man, it's enough to piss you off. Just real world shit. You know, when you're out here in the field, you don't have like brand new metal. There's never any brand new metal. Hell, the metal they gave me to work with, they wanted me to work with their shit, was rusted on one end. Luckily, at the top, I had to cut it off, so I just cut off the rusty part. Fuck it. See you tomorrow!